reach for my hand, I'll soar away into the dawn. Oh, I wish I could stay here and cherish hearts in peaceful days. I fear the edge of dawn, knowing time betrays. Faint lights pass through colored glass in this beloved place. Silver shines, the world dines, a smile on each face. As joy surrounds, gunpowder bounds, and I can feel them breaking free. For just this moment lost in time, I am finally me. Yet still I hide behind this mask that I have become. My blackened heart, scorched by flames, a force I can't run from. I look to you like a red rose, seeking the sun, no matter where it goes. I long to stay where the light dwells, to guard against the cold that I know so well.
Good evening, Dimitri. Have you come to pray?
Something like that. And you?
Oh yes, that's why I'm here. I love how calm and peaceful the cathedral is this late at night.
It really is.
Coming here on a quiet night always makes me think of those who aren't with us anymore. We've lost so many in this war, too many to count. I hope they all get to live in eternal happiness at the goddess's side. These prayers are all I have to offer.
You are a kind soul, Mercedes.
I think you're kind too, Dimitri. Sometimes to a fault.
Kind? Me? No, not at all. I am just a killer. A disgusting monster.
But why do you kill? For the sake of your loved ones? Those who have passed? Real monsters kill for selfish reasons. They're incapable of expressing sorrow when they kill. So please, don't call yourself a monster.
Mercedes, I am scared. So scared that I will forget their faces. The people who have died. Who I have killed. I cannot let myself forget them. I know that, and yet... Whatever my feelings, it is all the act of a monster.
It's sad, but the truth is that people forget. You may be afraid to forget your past, but you'll never be able to revisit it. Living in the present is the best we can do. We owe it to those who can't come back.
If someone had said those words to me 5 years ago, I would be a different man today.
What do you want to do now, Dimitri? Continue fighting for those who have died? Not as a king, but as my classmate. What do you want to do?
My own dreams. I have never given it any thought. What about you? What do you want, Mercedes?
I want to keep sewing and training with you, even after you've become king. I want to be your friend.
But I have no right to stand beside you.
Please, I can't hear any more of this self-deprecation. I just want to be by your side. Is that so much to ask?
Mercedes. I want the same thing. If you allow it, I wish to stay by your side.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who feels that way. Let's spend a little more time here together, just the two of us.
That was helpful coaching. All due to your coaching. Thanks. I'm a bit embarrassed.
I'm really getting it, I think. Hey, that was useful. I'm really getting it, I think.
I learned a lot. All that work was worth it. Yes, that's it. I learned a lot. I appreciate your guidance. That was challenging. Looks like I did it. Practice is paying off. Ah, no big deal. I appreciate your guidance.
Can I use this off the battlefield?
Okay. So now that I know so much, I'm starting to realize, well, I can't really change my builds here. My builds are a mess. They're fun though. Interesting, but a mess. But the more I play, the more I realize it matters what they learn. It matters when they level up.
Tell me, am I achieving anything yet?
Which it's taken me this playthrough to really understand the true genius of the plus mode and what that could mean. So every time they level up, it actually remembers it so that I can level them up if I do a new playthrough. But I can only level them up to what they previously learned. So if I ever want to create more interesting builds, I have to level them up as much as possible.
Interesting.
So for example, because I'm realizing no one, well not no one, but a lot of people don't understand me when I say that, because obviously I play, they don't. So now that I've leveled her up to E+, if I were to play again, I could just spend renown to get her to E+. But if I want to go to A, I can't, because she's never learned that. So it's a cool way of making everything you do persistent. Absolutely everything you do.
Thank you, Professor. I couldn't have done it without you. I'm sure I'll get it again next time.
Which is obviously...
Thank you, Professor. I couldn't have done...
Which is obviously going to go towards uniting all the classes together. Cannot wait for that. I'm going to need a lot of renown for that. I'm going to need a lot of everything for that. And that's it. That's it. Group tasks. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Get some horses. Make some more knights.
I have a question. I see. Thank you.
Friend.
Well, well, inviting me to your room. That's intriguing, Professor. Very intriguing. Thank you. Smells lovely. Yeah. Huh? Oh. I must thank you for spending so much time with me. Your company helps keep me sane. That's right. Thanks for the treat. Come by the infirmary anytime you need anything. I'll be waiting, Professor.
This'll be fun.
I'm glad for your help.
We did well enough. Practice is paying off.
I'm really getting it, I think.
There must be more to this.
One step before the next step. I didn't even know I cared this much.
I always was a quick study.
I'm getting better at this. I have much expertise now. Perseverance is the key.
I'm getting it.
There is room to enrich myself further.
I am getting to the heart of it.
Professor.
You asked me here for a reason, yeah? Well, at the very least, this should be interesting. Wow, you don't hold back, do you? Thanks. Tasty. Hmm? Got it. Hmm? Got it. Got it. Got it. This cake is to die for. Just where did you get it? Don't tell me you made it yourself. Wow. Cool. Thanks for the treat, friend. Let's do this again sometime, yeah?
We did well enough. How best to use this skill?
Oh, dude, I didn't even realize my renown was that low. I need to go do more battles. I got stampeding cats all over the place. I think it's Sony and Pound's plan. And Q got the bug. Good. I'm glad you got the bug.
Hey you, listen up. I've got something to report. The war is careening headfirst toward its grand finale. Do me a favor and get through this mess alive, okay? After the dust settles, maybe I'll go on to guard other entrances in other parts of the world. I'm a dreamer, my friend. Always have been.
Intriguing. Is it true what they say? That the Archbishop is a captive of the Empire? I've never heard of anything so brash in all the Empire's long history. It is vexing that Lady Edelgard's true motives elude me. If only I still had noble connections to draw on. The loss of my house has proven to be a thorn in my side again and again.
Truly vexing. Much vex.
Need something. See you again soon.
Wow. We're getting along a lot better with the Kingdom soldiers recently. Everyone's in higher spirits. When they first got here, some of them were aggressive toward us, even abusive. All that's changed now. They've been courteous with us, generous even. It's nice to see.
Decent weapons, killing mini bow.
Hey, the war might be over soon. All this time we've been fighting, and the end comes in the blink of an eye. I have no idea what I'll do afterwards, though. I guess I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. I will. Though you already seem to know what you're going to do. Which is what, exactly? Actually, don't tell me your plans just yet. Let's revisit this topic when the war has drawn to a close.
I am ever so grateful.
Thanks.
I am grateful.
I thank you.
A lot of motorcycles lately. A lot of pop-up.
Okay, I'm thinking... 10 years ago, Dagda and Bridget attacked the Empire from the west. Their final target was the capital. But they were countered at a port town long before they reached their destination. We spent a lot of time going back and forth, but at least we made it this far.
It's very likely that Lady Rhea is confined in the Imperial Palace. If so, then our strategy will be to gain control of the streets and then assault the castle. A street battle followed by a castle invasion. It's just one battle after another. It'll be tough, but we have to win. For Lady Rhea.
For Lady Rhea. Some people would be very upset to hear people say that. Stacy. What's up? Okay, cool. Alright, Manuela, let's do it. Already not going that well.
One of us had to die.
Really, it's just her. She does well because of the equipment and magic.
Try harder. Try harder.
Yeah. I want the Master Seal, man. Dude, I wonder. Let's see. This might be a waste of an activity, but that would be hilarious if she won. No, let's see. Okay, good. As it should be. You have a lot of strength. Maybe you just do it. Yeah, you go.
I won't stop here. Hate me if you must. It is done. I won't stop here. Hate me if you must.
Yeah, Master Seal. Okay, that's all I want.
Hey,
That's all I wanted.
Hey! Sorry, but I'm not the fighting type. All I can do is lend you the stuff you need. And, you know, pray to the goddess for your safety. Win, live, and return, okay? Mostly so you can pay me back for the stuff you borrowed.
come to think of it, looks like we're nearing the end of this struggle. I'm sure Lady Rhea is on tenterhooks waiting for me to swoop in and rescue her. I was just kidding. Pay me no mind. Lady Rhea's not waiting for me, I know, no matter how much I might wish she were. She's waiting for you.
Hey, you. Fighting in the capital? Ugh. And we're fighting against Edelgard. Double ugh. But with you leading us, Professor, I know we'll win. Yeah! Woohoo! Fighting! I'm a little scared, to be honest. I'm just shouting to relieve the tension, but I'll be fine.
Come to think of it,
Hey!
Please,
Let me consider.
I believe in you, but please ensure that His Highness survives as well. Fodlan's future would be in peril if we lost him. I would not be able to go on. Good.
It matters not how just our cause may be. In the end, war is nothing more than organized murder. I understand the desire to reach a conclusion, but we mustn't overlook the sins inherent in our deeds. Sorry. I have a tendency to preach. We have lost so much, and in return, we have taken much from our enemies. I pray we can put an end to this cycle of violence.
Professor, our next battlefield will be the Imperial capital. There will be no turning back. If you have any unfinished business here, you had best settle it before we depart. I knew I could count on you. Good luck.
No, there's an update.
How would you know what's rare and what isn't? I still believe in the goddess. Sort of. I couldn't recount a single word of scripture for you, but my mother always prayed. I picked up the habit from her. Believe it or not, I'm praying for you too. For you to come back safe.
Let me consider.
Please.
That reminds me.
Hello
there.
Come to think of it.
Really?
Right.
Professor?
I've been thinking about how we've got our own ideas about justice. And so does the Empire. And what's coming? It's not just a battle between us and them. It's our ideals that are fighting. Whoever wins will say they were right and the other side was wrong. And I get it, that's how it goes. But nobody's willing to talk or compromise. So we'll fight to the death to prove the other guy's wrong. It won't be an easy battle, but let's make sure we come back alive. Right, Professor?
Right. Okay.
We're about to put the finishing touches on this war. I wonder how Fodlan will look without the backdrop of death and destruction. I can't wait to see it. On the other hand, I'm terrified of what the future might hold. Who knows if I'll survive the assault on the capital?
Did you know? A magnificent canal flows through downtown Enbar. It's said to have been constructed under the guidance of Saint Seros before the Empire was even formed. Ever since, that canal has been a major lifeline for the capital's development. And now this is how the Empire repays it. Truly, no good deed goes unpunished.
Please.
Attacking the capital means crossing swords with the Emperor herself. I hope you won't be caught unprepared. I've heard that she'll stop at nothing in the pursuit of victory. Be careful of that Hubert, too, the Minister of the Imperial Household. They say he's a cunning strategist.
I've got a bit of Dusker blood in me. Vargas is our ancestral enemy. But if that man is going to be the king, I don't see any harm in lending him my blade. I believe that we can forge a proud new kingdom. As you can tell, I'm expecting great things. I won't forgive you if you lose. Listen. Wanting so desperately to speak with Edelgard, just as we're about to fight. Could it be that the prince is having doubts about killing her? Then perhaps it is okay. He's certainly changed from the vengeful person he once was. I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm actually relieved. A king who's responsible for Fodlan's future can't exact personal vendettas and have a cold heart.
Thanks.
I am ever so grateful.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Listen.
It's like this. I used to work for Cornelia in Ferdiad.
I only followed her because I didn't want to die. But afterwards I felt so ashamed I wanted to die anyway. I still can't figure out why I did it. Anyway, I'm glad you did what you did. From now on, I'm going to devote myself to the kingdom and fight for what I believe in.
I hear that damn Dimitri guy plans to chat with the Emperor. Can you believe that nonsense? Really though, we've been trying to kill each other, and he wants to shoot the breeze? Is he dumb or just insane? That effect? Two birds of a feather. If you ask me, they should throw some fists and be done with it. Guess it's up to the one true king of grappling to talk some sense into old Dimitri. When I'm done with him, he'll be ready to brawl.
Professor! Once you set out on your next mission, you won't be able to have a proper meal for a while, right? You should eat up while you can. Build up your physical strength to prepare for the mission.
I enjoy cooking. You seem to know what you are doing. Ah.
I hope this is the final battle. Don't you, Professor? When the war is over, everyone will be busy with their own lives. But let's all meet up again someday. Right here at Garreg Mach. You, His Highness, my father, our monastery friends, the knights, everyone. It was just a silly whim I had, but I really love it. Oh, and I'll bake a bunch of desserts for it. Reunion sweets. All we have to do now is win. Let's get to it, Professor.
We'll be heading for the capital soon. So much rests on this moment. Will the war really be over if we take the capital? You're probably right, but we'll get there eventually. I truly believe that a peaceful future is waiting at the end of all of this.
Thank you. I'm so glad you were assigned to the Blue Lion House, Professor. We made it this far, thanks to your guidance and leadership. There's a bitter fight ahead, that much is certain. You have my lance. Yes, let's do this together.
Professor. Returning to the monastery brings back so many memories from 5 years ago. Hard to believe we only spent a year together here. So much happened that it felt a lot longer than that, but it was all so exciting and so much fun. Honestly, I think those memories are what's kept me fighting this long. What was that year like for you, Professor? I don't think I could ask for a better answer. Let's all do our best to survive this, so we can come back here when it's all over. I know that's what I'll be doing.
Professor, I keep thinking the war is near its end, then it isn't. When can we finally put this dreadful war behind us? I suppose you're right. But we should still try our best to make the world a place where children can grow up happy and safe. Professor! My mother might be in the city. I don't have many good memories of her, if I'm being honest, but she's dearer to me than my father. If you happen to see her, please make sure she's not caught up in all the fighting. She's only a civil servant, so hopefully she takes a cue from her Bernie and stays inside.
Right. I wonder what the Emperor looks like. I bet she's really scary. Oh, you don't think so? I've never seen her, so I was just guessing. She tried to destroy the kingdom and the Alliance, and order the capture of the Archbishop, right? I don't know. Someone who could do such terrible things just has to be really scary looking. Hello.
We're heading up to Embar next. I hope I make it back safe so I can tell my little sis about it.
I hear they got a neat opera house there, where Manuela used to perform. What was it called again?
Nah, that doesn't sound right. My little sis always goes on about how much she'd like to see him perform. I know we can't see a show, but do you think we could at least see the building?
Yes. Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Momentum's really picking up for this final battle, huh? Even I'm starting to feel tense. Me! Enbar's history goes back 1,400 years. That even predates the founding of the Empire. It's one of the sacred sites of the Seros faith, so it's a pretty big deal. But hey, no need to worry about the monastery while you're fighting the final battle. I've got it covered. I'll defend it to my last.
Interesting. Seems like the war is gonna end soon. Once the dust settles, it'll be back to rolling in fat stacks of gold for me. Right.
Right.
Hello there. This one, yes? I thank you. 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 Return soon, please.
Hey, welcome. You have a good eye. A pleasure. You have a good eye. Come again.
Hello! Will this one do? It's all yours. Take it. Will this one do? It's all. Will this one do? It's all. Will this one do? It's all yours. Take. Will this one do? It's all yours. Will this one do? It's all yours. Will this one do? It's all yours. Take it. Tell your friends.
Yes.
He intends to speak to the Emperor? She's his stepsister, I know, but this seems risky. I know that. If the two can settle this diplomatically, that would be the best way out of this mess. No more bloodshed. Let's just hope he doesn't become so overwhelmed with emotion that he's unable to strike her down, should the need arise.
Whenever I think about how we'll be seeing Lady Rhea real soon, I get happy and really get cleaning. We'll get there for sure, right? We'll see her again? I just gotta believe Lady Rhea is waiting for us in the capital. We just have to find her.
I need to be speaking. 5 years ago, Edelgard said a thing to me. Bridget is a vassal of the Empire. But she also said I always have the freedom to be choosing whether I am with or not with her. I will become the ruler of Bridget. So she said I must make my own path. So now, my path and her path will be colliding.
At last, we've come to the final confrontation. Ruin to the Empire. Glory to Fargus. Of course, to be perfectly honest, I would have much preferred to march against the Empire at the head of the Alliance. But I suppose I have Claude to thank for denying me that satisfaction, don't I?
Life can be tough, you know. But if you've got your friends to help you through, it can be a lot easier. Maybe you butt heads sometimes, but that's okay. That's how you build bonds, right? And I've got friends, Professor, plenty of those. It's true love that seems to have passed me by. But where is my true love to be found? Where is my ray of hope? At this point, I'm just hoping you stay single too. Then at least we can share each other's misery.
So... have you considered...
I was born in Enbar. My mother and father met in a church there. Not too long after, I was brought into the world. I do not understand how war can happen in such a precious place. It is most regrettable.
When you think of it, as one approaches the end of a war, the sacrifices only grow larger, don't they? The winning side musters their forces and attempts to strike a decisive blow, while those of the losing side make desperate attempts to turn the war in their favor. Neither side will give. I only wish we'd consider those who lose their lives in that struggle. Yes, exactly my point. Let's be careful to ensure we don't lose our own lives, Professor.
Hey, you.
Enbar's streets are paved with unhappy memories, Professor. I've avoided the damned place ever since I abandoned my nobility. Swore never to return. Now here we are. To return in this manner. Well, I can't say it is something I ever imagined. Especially as I'm returning to end the Empire. What a strange feeling, breaking one's history.
At last, it's time to face the Flame Emperor, Edelgard. I know that the future of all Fodlan rests on this battle. Nothing else is more important. But for me, this is personal. For Captain Gerald's sake, I'm going to give it all I've got and more.
So, Rhea will be somewhere in the city. I wonder if she can sense us coming. The battle will soon be upon us. Let us both be at our best for what is to come.
This experience is critical.
Dear Goddess. Dear Goddess. For your safety, I'll do all I can to survive. But please, please don't die out there, Professor.
Hey!
Hi there! Singing is so much fun. Everyone should enjoy themselves while they're doing it.
This is no good. Sing from your diaphragm. Lo! Get it? Lo!
That reminds me.
Let me consider. Our next battlefield will... If you have any If
you wouldn't mind.
So...
There is still more to learn.
I believe in you, but please
Professor. Thanks.
Happy now?
That worked out well.
I'm really getting the hang of it.
I'm a quick study.
There is room to enrich myself further.